Namo fundamental teacher Sakyamuni Buddha. Namo fundamental teacher Sakyamuni Buddha. Namo fundamental teacher Sakyamuni Buddha. The unsurpassed, deep, profound, subtle, wonderful Dhamma in 100,000 million eons is difficult to encounter. Now that I have come to receive and hold it within my sight and hearing, I vow to touch on the touch from one true and natural meaning. All right. So last time we stopped at the maybe let me see. We start from week 19, right, Jenny?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, I remember. Gender.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, we stop right there. And this is where the Buddha teaching and also the medical field is aligned. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. William, he have conference, so he cannot make it today. And that's great. Thank you. All right, let's do. Did we do the 20? No.
No, I don't think we did the 20.
Okay, go ahead and Jenny.
Okay, week 20, Buddha. Feel the arising of the karma wind named sturdy. Due to the power of this karma wind, different types of bones of the body are born. Week 20, medical view. Until now, your baby has been measured from head, crown to rump. But from this point on, the measurement will be from crown to heel. That's because her body is now in proportion. This week, your baby measures about 25.6 centimeters or the length of a banana and weighs about 300 grams. You're halfway to your due date and your baby is becoming more active every day. Even if you're still waiting to feel that exciting first kick, your baby is busy flexing and stretching. She's probably sucking her thumbs or fingers too. At your anomaly scan, which will take place between 18 weeks and 20 weeks, the sonographer will check how your baby's growing by measuring the circumference of her head and abdomen and her thigh bone length. She'll measure your baby's head and body because it can be difficult to record your baby's length accurately when she's curled up. A slick fatty substance called vernix caseosa is beginning to form within the pores of your body's developing skin. In the third trimester, it will be secreted from your baby's skin follicles to act as a moisturizer and lubricant, helping to protect her delicate skin from her long immersion in amniotic fluid. Vernix also plays a role in the transition from womb to world by helping your baby's skin to adapt from a watery to a dry environment. It may also help your baby to stabilize her body temperature and to fight infection.
What do you think about between the Buddha and the medical? Buddha is very rich, right? Study and different type of bone of the body are bone. So what do you think?
Yes. When I think about this is that from the Buddha's perspective, as your bones are being created, it's like the karma is following the bones. That's why I think
the karma create the bone. That's correct.
yes. Like, and then in the medical view, it's just like describing, like like it describes the measurement of from crown to heel, and it's describing, the liquids. Like it breaks it down, with the medical view, but with the Buddha view, it's like one whole big picture. Like it just tells you exactly, how the body is forming and how it relates to the karma, how they go with each other.
Without the bone, there is no body, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So therefore, when we have bone forming, it's formed. That's why the baby can be able to drawing and flexing and stretching, and also sucking her thumb, right?
Yes.
And
So like some people that are born like with disabilities, where I don't know, something is wrong with their spinal cord, like the bones that were forming in the spine, or their legs or stuff like that. I'm guessing it's their karma that followed them, and therefore maybe they had really bad karma, and therefore their spinal cord, their bones weren't developed the correct way.
Okay. So remember, everything the Buddha said, that is the power of the karma, create the body, everything relate to us. Okay, so it's the power of the karma. So that's why every week you see a different wind, right? When we say the karma wind, that means it's just like the wind, right? It flow, and that's how it form, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thắng Thiện, do you think? Do you have anything to say here?
No, thầy.
Okay. All right. All right, Thắng Thiện, go ahead and read this one for me.
Yeah, more Phật thầy. Week 21, Buddha, fear the arising of the karma wind named birth rise. Due to the power of this karma wind, it creates a flesh. For the medical view, your baby now weighs about 360 grams and is nearly 26.7 centimeters long. This is about as long as a carrot. His skin is transparent and gradually turning from pink to red as it cavities from underneath. His eyebrows and head hair are becoming thicker and easier to see, and he's busy making facial expressions, including mouthing, yawning, and sucking. If you started to feel your baby's movement, you can look forward to more action in the coming weeks. You may soon feel like he's having a workout as his initial fluttering movement turn into fully fledged kicks and nudges. You may also discover a pattern to his activity as he has short, frequent phases as being awake and asleep.
Well, what do you think?
I see that the Buddha say it creates flashes, and from the other view, it does say it does because I see that his skin is turning from pink to red,
That's true. Okay.
and the creed.
Facial expression, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Anything to add in here, Jenny?
No, I understand that.
Okay, all right. Okay, 22, Jenny.
Okay. Buddha, feel the arising of the karma wind, named appropriate flow. Due to the power of this karma wind, it creates blood. Medical view. Your baby is about the size of a spaghetti squash this week. She weighs about 430 grams and measures about 27.8 centimeters from crown to heel. She's proportioned like a newborn, but her baby fat is yet to appear. She'll build up fat in the coming months. Your baby's eyes have formed, although her irises are not yet fully pigmented. The color of her eyes will continue to develop after she is born. Your baby continues to swallow amniotic fluid, which is good practice for her digestive system. Her body is absorbing tiny amounts of sugar from the fluid, which supplements the nourishment she receives from the placenta. Your baby is doing wheeze to clear her body of excess water. Any waste from her body is removed from the amniotic fluid through the placenta to be absorbed into your bloodstream. Your body has to process your baby's waste products along with your own. That's one of the reasons why your kidneys have to work harder during pregnancy. A sticky byproduct of your baby's digestive system called meconium is slowly building up in her bowel. When your baby's born, the meconium will be her first poop. It's normal for newborns to lose a little body weight over a few days after they're born. It's partly the weight of their first poop. If you're having a baby girl, her mammary glands, which are responsible for making breast milk, continue to develop this week. If you're having a boy, his testes are now starting to descend from his pelvis into his scrotum.
Okay, what do you think?
Like I said, like the Buddha, like he just puts it in one, like in one big picture where he says it's creating blood, while the medical view is saying the exact same thing, but it's describing, the amniotic fluids that are working with your digestive system, and how the waste, everything that is happening, for the baby to be able to survive when it eats, and it consumes something, and then it needs to relieve it. And if it was unable to do that, then I think, the baby would die. It wouldn't be able to survive. So it's the equivalent of creating blood, because without blood, you won't be able to survive.
When we have blood, that means the baby now the oxygen is the one that will nurture the blood, right? The circulate of the blood.
Yes.
So that's why when the Buddha said that it's very blood, it means liquid, right? It means liquid. Very much more in liquid.
Yes.
Wow. From here, the Buddha said that it's very bone, it's very flesh, it's very blood. Okay, one by one. Okay. Let's see, you want to read this one? This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Week 23. Buddha, feel the arising of the karma wind named pure hold. Due to the power of this karma wind, it creates skin. Week 23, medical view. Your baby now weighs the same as a large mango, which is a little more than 500 grams, and measures about 28.9 centimeter from head, crown to heel. In the next few weeks, you may be able to see some of his movements on the surface of your tummy as well as feel them. Of course, every pregnancy is different, so don't worry if it takes a little longer than this. A lot depends on your baby's position in your womb, or even the placenta's position. For example, if the placenta is at the front of your womb, it can cushion your baby's movements. Your baby is becoming more sensitive to sounds. He may have been able to hear your heartbeat or your voice as early as 16 weeks, but these sounds are now much clearer to him. You may even feel your baby respond to certain sounds. So, as well as talking to your bump, now's a great time to share your tastes in music with your unborn baby.
Okay. Okay. What do you think about this thing? Compare?
It's interesting.
Okay, interesting. I agree. It's interesting. That's good. That's good. Skin, right? And this is you may be able to see some of the hip movement on the surface of your tummy. Okay. Okay, interesting. In the week of 20 up to now, the baby can be able to hear can taste the music. That means the sound. And what does that mean? It means that um, you can educate your baby, your fetus, by let them learn. They can learn a new language, or they can learn whatever the music that you let them hear, or whatever the melody that you want to let them learn. I will show you the video that will relate to this. Yeah, hold on. Okay. Okay, let me see. Um, uh,
I have a quick question.
yeah.
So, does this relate, or does it have, or does it have any similarities, or does it have anything to do with when we die? Because I see that as we're being born in the womb, the Buddha talks about, the liquids and then the solids, which I'm guessing are the bones and the skin and all of that. Does that have to, is there in any order where when we die, how the elements start to go? Like first, I don't know which one's first. I can't remember, but
You mean the how our body will deteriorate, right?
yes. Does this have similarities? Like, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the order how we're being born, and is it the same order as how we're gonna die? Like, or is two totally different things?
Actually, in Tibet, they also I also research on that too. When we die, they will the process. Yeah, they do have the order, the way they will deteriorate. That means the body will destroy.
Yes.
which one go first and which one go. Okay, how about this? Let me do that maybe next week. I try to get those things put together. I think I already have it, but I have to search for it where I put that. And yeah, it will be interesting. Yeah, they do. But the Buddha said that when the person who let's say that when a person died, right? The eight consciousness, that means the alaya, in the process is leaving the body. The alaya have to undergo. They have to go through the very, very painful situation. Okay, very painful situation. Just like the, you know, the turtle, right? The turtle, they have the shell. The shell cover the turtle body, right? What happened when we peel off the shell from the turtle? That is how painful we will go through. We will experience when the eight consonants leave our body.
So does the eight consciousness leave our body and then we start to experience the fire, the water, the earth elements, the air?
No.
No?
No, the time that we in the near death, right?
Yes.
That means we are about to die. Those things is about to remember. All our first 5 cents, it will slow down and it will shut down all the way until the doctor and now that declare that okay, we are die because there no more pulse, no more heartbeat or whatever. You see, those things it's all the body function will stop gradually and until we totally die. And not yet. That means during that time we also feel the pain already. But when the eight consonants go to leave the body, we also feel another pain.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense? Because our body, when we die, right? Just like the car, when the car is too old, the part of the car will become useless, right? So same thing, the same thing with the body. So yeah, I think we can discuss that maybe next week. That will be an interesting topic. I do have that. I think I researched that sometime in the past, and I put together. But I have to see where I put that. It comes from one of the Tibetan book related to the death and experience. It's a good idea. We can and remember not only the death we have to experience the painful, but when the mom gave birth, right, the baby will undergo also the same pain, just like the way that the person died, and we will learn that as well. Okay, later we will learn how the baby go through all the pain. That's why when the baby first come to the world, the first sound you hear, what is the first sound we hear?
Crying.
Yeah, crying. It say that I'm very suffer. I am very suffer. Yeah, that is the crying sound. But anyway, we will discuss after we're done with the 38 week, and we will go to more detail, and we will learn more the situation that what happened to the fetus that inside the womb, right? Become disabled or become what do you call? That have some Down syndrome or whatever. And how do we deal with those babies in the Buddhist view? You understand?
Yes, that would be really good. Thank you.
The whole idea, I am sharing this, the 38-week development of the fetus. That is the idea I want to share you. So later on, when the mom have carried that baby, have some syndrome problem, we know how to help them. So instead of the mom abort the fetus, but we can help the mom how to save the fetus. And the fetus will come out even better and even healthier. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's important. Okay, let me show you this. Can you hear me? Can you hear it?
Yes.
What can your unborn baby hear and feel in the womb? Oh, joy, you are expecting. Well, first, congratulations. And second, here are some things you may be interested to know. Your little bundle of joy may be cocooned in the womb for 9 months, but you can still interact during this precious time. Number 1, they can taste food. Yep, your baby can taste all the yummy nutrients you are putting into your belly. Foods that have a strong after effect will be easiest to taste for baby, like garlic, but just about anything else too. Number 2, they respond to contact with a push. This one can be a little strange at times when you see that bump on your tummy pushing out. Just know baby isn't strong enough to get through there. That only happens in the movies. But you can give baby gentle nudges to let them know you're thinking of them. Number 3, they perceive speech and their native language. It's a big one. Your child's first experience with language is from you and the conversations you have. Now, they aren't going to come out speaking, but their brain is developing and gathering all this wonderful information about how to speak. Number 4, they can hear music. There are sounds that transfer through the womb better than others, but baby can hear things. Think of it as listening to music from the next room. It's slightly muffled, but you hear it. Classical music has been shown to increase brain activity and increases intelligence. But who says you can't introduce baby to your favorite tunes? Number 5, they react to light. Just like we respond to sun shining into our bedroom windows through our closed eyelids, our little sprouts respond too. All of nature's changes are responses to sunlight, and our little ones are no different. Be responsible in the sun, though, and make sure you're getting plenty of safe sun exposure for your little one. Number 6, they get agitated right along with mom. For the first 9 months, you and baby are basically one being. All the things you experience, your little one is experiencing. This includes anxiety, fear, and agitation. That's because our bodies release hormones in response to these emotions. Of course, the more calm and happy you can be when pregnant, the better for you and baby.
Can you tell me what do we learn from here? Jenny.
I guess all of the senses of the babies are coming alive pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when we have to be very, like she was saying, when your baby can hear, it's good to, put classical music or, just anything good for the baby to listen to. And like the sun, the light, it can perceive, seeing. So pretty much it's all our senses are becoming alive.
That's good. So we learn about the 8 consonants, right? And the first 5 consonants, it means that the sight, right? That means the baby react to the light, right? That is the sight. That means when the baby see the light to the mother womb, right? See that. Okay, that's what we call the sight. And the hearing, that means she be able to hear, right? The music, or she can learn the the conversation from the mom or whatever the language we speak, she be able to learn. Or even at this age, at this time, a lot of a parent can also let the baby hear a different language over and over again. That's how you train the baby to learn a new language. But when they come out, they can be able to learn that language quickly, very quick. Okay. That is for the hearing. So the sight, the hearing, and the taste, right? That means the food, right? So whatever the food the mom eat, she be able to taste, right? That means the tongue. This is related to the tongue. Of course, the nose is also smelling. So the body also touching, right? She feel the food and the touching. Okay, she can do all those things. See that? This is the first 5 sense that we talk about in the consciousness already. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Hungry, you understand this? So the baby already developed the 5 sense at this at the week 23 already, 22 or 23 already. And so what is this important to us? What is it important to us in the consonant words? Mhm.
Is this how we learn to become human? I mean, is this?
Okay.
Is it,
How about it? Let me show you this. Okay, before that, let's watch another video and I will tell you what it looks like. Okay. I will use the 8 consonants to walk you through and learn, see how the baby can communicate with us. And that, if once we understand this concept, and everything is possible. Okay. Okay. So what do you think? Jenny?
I guess that's where, like I said, all the senses are developing. It talks about the diet. That's how it will benefit the baby in the his physical body and his brain as well. And then the music and the language that will benefit him, and the rubbing, which there's a lot of energy there, like the same way that you take in the sun. That's a lot of energy, good energy that your baby is absorbing, as well as rubbing. That's a lot of, good energy that the baby, you're stimulating his body, his cells as it's growing. So that's a really good thing.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let me think about how to connect this later. So in the 8th consonant, because remember the baby already have the all 8 consonants up to now. Okay, that means the alaya consonant is the first one coming to the womb, right? And of course, the brain development in during this time, and also the mana consonant. Remember here that the Buddha said. Let's see.
So I have a question. So, does the brain have to be developed fully first, and then the alaya comes in? Because where can the alaya reside if it doesn't have a brain? Is that correct or no?
No. Okay, all right. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Remember, alaya is the first one coming to the womb, right? Remember? Before that means at the very beginning when the okay, let me see. Let me go here. Don't confuse. Okay, the state entering, right? Okay. Okay. Okay, remember that okay, so when the Bardo, right? When the Bardo see the future parent, that means when they see when the Bardo see the couple in the coast, right? At that time, the Bardo will come to them to join the in the coast at this time. And the Bardo do not know this is the Bardo future parent, but they only the only thing they come here is to participate in the craving, right? The desire. You understand?
Yes.
Okay. If the Bardo is male, it will like the female. Vice versa, if the Bardo is female, it like the male. And the Bardo, it have the 5 skandha, right? 5 skandha, that means the form, the feeling, the perception, the mental formation, and the consciousness. You remember that?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It's like us right now. Every living being, right? Like us, include animal, we do have the 5 skandha, right? Form, that means physical body. Feeling, that means we are feeling. Perception, that means we are thinking. Mental formation, that means emotion. Basically, it's the emotion. Relate to the okay, I will explain to you. Okay, how about this? The mental formation, that means when the let's say that inside our alaya storehouse, right? We have a lot of anger or greed. But we do also sometimes we do also have the compassion sitting there as well, but it's not strong as the other one. If someone says something to us, it hurt our feeling, right? It will trigger it will activate the anger seat inside our alaya. Before it activates the seat inside alaya, it's a formless, you don't see it, right? Does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay. One, because due to the condition, that means someone say to us, and we bring it in, and it will activate that, and it will manifest. It will manifest the anger seat into the emotion. That means they bring the anger from the 8th alaya to the 7th. That means the mana. That means the self. And that also transform into the mind. That means in the mind, it will become the emotional anger. That means the form of anger. You understand? That means from the seat of anger, that means no form, but when into the mind, you will see it because you can feel to your face, right? Does that make sense? When the emotion control us, that's how we react. And when the mind control, right, by the emotion, the emotion will, that means the mind will let the five sense, that means the mouth and the body, it will transform. That means it will transform the anger seat into the actual anger, right? That means we will say something back, well, we do some kind of violence. That means from formless into the form to the process of manifestation. Does that make sense?
Yes.
This is important. So okay, that is we call the mental formation. The four aggregate. You understand, Thang Thiện?
Yes.
Yeah. So the consciousness in the fifth aggregate. That means the fifth skanda. It means the consciousness. But the consciousness in this case is the 8th consciousness. The number 8. It means alaya.
Yes.
Okay. Well, actually, it also means the 8 consonants together. Okay, right. So when the Bardo is about to enter the womb, right? It will leave the Bardo body. That means the 5 skanda
Yes.
body. And when it leaves, which one it leaves? The 8 consonant. That is the alaya. And the alaya will be the first one to enter the womb. And remember, for the person who died, it will be the last one to leave the body.
So, yes. So when the alaya enters the womb, is it is it when the sperm and the egg are together?
Right.
That's when the alaya goes in there, when they're together.
Right, right. When because the couple they have the intercourse, right? So the egg and the sperm it mixed together, and that's how that is what we call it the condition, right? Due to that condition, the alaya, that means the egg consonant is going to it into the womb.
And so when the alaya is there, the body is being formed, the bones, the blood, just
No,
like
no,
how the Buddha,
no,
just
no.
like how the Buddha described it.
No, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. Here. You need to read it one more time. I think it's good for you to read it. Okay. Maybe start from here. Well, let's start from here. The Buddha said to Ananda. Yeah.
Oh, you want me to read that?
Yeah.
Okay. The stage of entering into the mother's womb. At which situations that the Bardo cannot enter into the mother's womb? Those are the times when parents don't intercourse, or during the intercourse, either the sperm or eggs or both are not produced. Again, or when the mother is overweight, has a lot of fats, or suffers from illnesses such as cold uterus, blood clotting, yellowing of many phlegm, or contraceptive pills, or father's illnesses. For the karma, parents are noble, but the child is inferior, or vice versa. The Bardo cannot enter into the mother's womb. The Buddha said to the Buddha said to Ananda, if the situation does not fall into the above situations, the Bardo may not enter into the mother's womb. If the conditions are right, when the parents intercourse, the Bardo might far sees the light. Then immediately she flies to that scene. At that moment, due to her past karma, she arises the following thoughts. Like the male Bardo loves the mother and hates the father. For the female Bardo, she loves the father and hates the mother. And also the Bardo sees herself participating in that. With the father or the mother. At that time, the Bardo suddenly felt hot or cold, or saw heavy rain, strong winds, clouds rising, or heard many boring noises, or heard elegant, worthy sound. When the illusory scenes appear, depending upon the good or bad karma, the Bardo arises the 10 illusory scenes as the following. Now I enter the house, I want to go upstairs, I go to the beautiful high temple, I sit on the bed chairs. I enter the cottage, I enter the leaf hut, I go into the forest, I enter the bushes. I penetrate through the wall holes, I enter the fence. When all above illusory scenes were completed, aroused, the Bardo immediately enters into the mother's womb. This pregnancy has 3 mixed conditions. The father's sperms, mother's eggs, karma, and consciousness. This stage is like a person puts ripened milk into a bottle and uses the chopsticks to stir continuously hard until it becomes condensed. The result of mixture of father's sperms, mother eggs, karma, and consciousness constitute the kalala, like in condensed milk. This is the human embryo during the first 7 days.
Stop right here. So that is the time the human embryo started. Okay. So
Yes.
every 7 days, that means every week, there will be the wind of the karma wind, right? It will create certain part of the body. This is what we call the power of the karma. Remember, to enter the womb, the consonant is the one to do that, but to create the body, the power of the karma. Does that make sense to you?
Yes. Okay. So once the alaya is there, in the beginning, what I just read, once it's there, it never leaves. It never, ever, ever leaves until you die. That's when the alaya leaves. Is that correct?
Yes. We can, when we in the rebirth cycle, we can have many lifetimes, right? We can have a different type of body. One, we could be born at the here heaven being, right? We also one we also be born in the human, or we could also born in the animal, depend on the karma. But which one is the one always make it continuous? You know which one?
The alaya.
Yeah, that's correct. That is the never that we call it. It never die. It's a continuous forever. So until when we become enlightened one, those alaya become wisdom. Okay. So anyway, so so alaya in this case, when it come in, it represents for the mind. Okay, represent for the mind, and now. Due to the alaya there, that's why we have the power of the karma, because the power of the karma is inside the alaya. Remember, alaya is the storehouse, right?
Yes. So when you're in a coma, the alaya is still there. It's still in you, in your body.
That's
Is
correct.
that correct?
That's correct.
Oh, okay. It's just that your brain is not working.
That's correct. Mhm.
Okay, I understand now.
Just like the car, if we live inside the garage for a long time, right? It's just like that. But the engine and everything is there, right? Anyway, um, so we have to know that the power of the karma is create the body, and so that will create the 5 sense, the first 5 sense, right? And also it will create the brain, that means the mind. So this thing, the brain and the 5 sense, it means the form, right? It's a type of the form, right?
Yes.
Right. So now when we look at here, which week will have that? I remember week number 19, right here. Due to the power of the rebirth karma wind. What is that rebirth karma wind? Right, steadfastness. This one right here is make the sense faculty. That means the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and other organs fresh and clean like the wind flow away the cloud. So this is the one create all this thing here, and this one right here, but the same wind, the same karma wind. It also create the body's base. That means the faculty, right? The faculty. That means the eye, ear, nose, the tongue, and the body, and gender base. That means male or female. And six consciousness, that means the brain. That is what the brain about. And the seven consciousness, that means this is, remember, one we have the body. This one is about to link on the body. Therefore, it's also there too. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And in here they do not mention about the 8 consonants because the 8 consonants is there already. It's not created by the power of the karma because the 8 consonant is the one who contain the power of the karma. Because it's the storehouse, right? It's like a factory, right?
Yes.
It produces things. You don't produce the factory, but the factory help you to produce things, right? Okay. So now that help you to understand more?
Yes. So I have one more question. So I know that the alaya never dies. So I'm guessing the mind, the 7 consciousness, dies. Does that die? Or when you die, does it stay with you through the Bardo stage, or how does that work?
Okay. When we die, right? Actually, the 7 consonants also disappear because there's no body, right? The body is gone. So The eighth consonant is the last one it come out. And when the eighth consonant is about to coming into the bottle, that means it will have the body, right? That means they have the new five skanda. At that time, we do have the seven consonant.
Oh, okay.
The whole idea here, the cell, the seven consonant, what does that mean? It means the cell, right? The cell delusion, cell view, cell pride, and cell love, right? So when we have the some type of body form, and that's where this one will appear.
Okay, so the sixth consciousness is the mind.
Right.
So does that die when
right?
we die?
Yeah, because of brain. The sixth consonant is the brain. Does that make sense?
Yes, but you can have a brain, but you don't have a mind, because isn't that how it is when you're in a coma? You have your brain, but you don't have your mind.
Okay, for example, when a person collapse, right? They collapse for 10 minutes before the what do you call the emergency personnel came over and ambulance, right? Pick them up and do the CPR and oxygen.
Yes.
During that time, our brain memory it die out. And remember, the brain memory, one is whatever we have, that's all we have. It cannot grow by itself. So when it dies, and that means it's gone, just like computer. If we don't have memory, what happens? You cannot load anything, right?
Yes.
If you have a little memory, it will take a long time to load it, right? The more memory you have, the faster the system loading, right? The same thing here. If the brain do not have much memory or very little, when the person, let's say 50 or 60 years old, I have a friend, when he will collapse, I think it's 7 or 8 years, no, 10 years, no, 13 years ago. At that time, he was 58, okay, 58 or 57. And he collapsed, and 15 minutes later, the ambulance came and picked him up. And, he coma for 3 days. And after he went out coma and took him about, we do the praying every day for him in the nursing home. And after more than 2 months, he be able to recover. And just like the normal person, but his brain is just like a 1-year-old kid. That means whenever you say something to him, he only remember within a minute, and after 1 minute, he forgot everything. Because the memory he have is so little. It not retain the information. That makes sense?
Yes.
Because information come from the area, right? You will need to put into the mind, that means the memory. If the memory is not there, that means you cannot remember. And when you see the old people, right, they are about to forget things very quick because their memory become deteriorated, right?
Yes.
Gradually. And therefore, the way they remember things, it's not good, just like a normal person like us, right?
Yes.
So when we die, of course, the brain also die, and that means the sixth consonant also go with it, right? So the first 5 cents relate to the form. That means the eye, the ear, all those things is an organ, right? One those gone, this is also gone. The same thing with the brain.
Oh, okay.
But the 7 consonants may be still in the body, but depend on. But when the but the 7 consonants need to have the 6 consonants to communicate, right? If the 6 consonant is no longer available, I think the 7 consonant is no longer used. Because the 7 consonant is the one between the 6 and the 8. It's upload and download data. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes, that makes sense.
Thang Thiền, you understand what we just talked about?
Yes, Thầy. Yes.
And this is important. And next week I will show you. Next week I will show you the model of I will put together the model of the 8 consonants for the fetus during the pregnancy. Okay, and let's see how they communicate and try to understand through the consonant view. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Cô Lan, do you understand so far?
Dạ thưa thầy có ạ.
Okay. All right, that's good. That's good. So, so the 7 consonants only available when we have the 5 sense as well the 6 consonant. Otherwise, the 7 consonant will not be available. Right?
Yes.
Okay. And so when we see the movie, and it really connect, right?
Yes.
Without learning the 8 consonant and the consonant only, we do not. It will not be easy. Will not be easy to understand all these things. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me. Okay. All right. Let's stop right here. Okay. Oh, I Well, today we learn. Okay. Okay, let's put our palm together. May every living being have mind at one and radiant with light. Say the fruit of peace with heart of goodness and right. If people hear and see how hand and heart can find in given unity, may their mind awake to great compassion, wisdom, and to joy. May kindness reward, find reward, and may all who sorrow lead their deep and pain. May this marvelous light break the darkness of day and of night, because our hearts are one. This world can turn it to paradise. May all become compassionate and one. May all become compassionate and one. Good, thank you. Let we do the mantra, right? Let's stop the